Yeah, so I was, I had pizza for lunch today, right? Right. And
Nice.
I was, yeah, the pizza's pretty good. Yeah, I haven't actually had maybe about a couple weeks, something like that. Anyways, point of bringing this up is because like I was thinking back and like I was looking at my slice today. I was like, I really haven't had a good fucking slice of pizza in a long time, and it made me think about this one story many years ago, back like when I was in high school. I had to do this like this little project for one of my classes. It was like for my economics class or some shit, and um, basically I had to go back to my old middle school, and I had to be like this like teacher's assistant, something like that. I don't know. It was just like
Very involved
very
school
involved.
project.
Yeah, very involved school project to say the
Dedicate
least.
months of your life
Yeah,
to
yeah. To go back to my old middle
having a job.
school. Yeah, it was like a 2 month thing. It was very strange,
Awesome.
and it's like so. Then I go like one day, one of the days I'm there. I mean, I have to go there to like one of my this pizza place that I used to live by, right? And I come out of the pizza place and I see this slice of pizza. It's a plain slice, right? But it's like, to me at the time, what looked like was the perfect slice of pizza.
The
The
slice.
slice, the
The
slices of all
slice. A
slices.
beautiful New
Just a
York,
beautiful,
Brooklyn pizza slice.
exactly. It just like it couldn't have looked any fucking better. So, I didn't really eat. Actually, you know what the thing was? I didn't eat it yet, right? I wanted to wait till I got to like, I almost go to like, get myself ready to, before I had to do what I was doing there, right? And so, I had my slice and I think it was just on a paper plate. It wasn't even like in a bag or anything. I just was
Just the
hold
plate.
just the plate. This is where it gets kind of tragic, I'm not gonna lie. So basically from here, I'm not even like a block down yet. I'm literally just about across the street to like go down to like where I gotta go to back to the school. And as I'm walking uh across the street, I'm fucking, just do my thing. Cars about, pass by soon. I dropped the fucking slice of pizza. I think maybe I had a bite of it. I don't know. I honestly don't
I hope you
remember.
got at least one bite.
I'm hoping I did too, but I don't remember. It's been so long. So I'm looking down at the slice of pizza. I was thinking about picking it up, right? I was just like, it was in my head. I was like, should I just pick it up? Should I not? I don't know. I was just, it looked so fucking good. The lights are fucking, red. And then it's about to turn green eventually. I'm still contemplating
It
this.
can't be that dirty.
No, right? I was like, there's a 5 second
Five
rule,
second rule.
right?
Yeah.
But then the car's about to come by, and I was like, I had to kind of book it, at that point. I was like, and then I'm looking at this fucking slice. It looks so fucking good, bro. You don't understand. I've never looked at a slice of pizza ever again the same way I looked at that one.
That was the one.
That was the one. That was the one of ones. I wish I took a picture, honestly, of how good that slice looked. I think I was contemplating it at the time. Should I just take a picture before, I let it go? So I did.
You did?
I let it go.
Okay.
I let it go. Oh no, I didn't take it.
So
No,
I took the picture.
No, I didn't take the
I
picture.
framed it on my wall.
I wish. At least I would have remembered it. How good it looked.
Yeah.
No, I didn't take the picture though, unfortunately. But I crossed the street and then I see the cars passing by and there goes my pizza.
Trampling your hopes and
It's
dreams.
just trampling. It's just like it's fucking. It's gone.
That was it.
That was it. I was heartbroken. And then
it's a thin crust slice now.
Sure, yeah, it just became thin crust. Yeah. Then I gotta walk back to the school depressed and
day ruined.
Day ruined because I couldn't have my perfect slice of pizza. It's a tragic story.
That is tragic.
Yeah, so
it's like destroying the soul of a New Yorker.
Yeah, I mean, like when you have like that slice of pizza, that was the one, like the one I thought I was gonna have that day.
Nothing beats it.
Nothing beats it.
Nothing.
and I don't think I'll ever have that type of experience again in my life. Maybe, but I don't know. Just that was it was heartbreaking, man. I wish you were there to understand, like, because if you saw that slice of pizza, you would understand. You would get it. You would fucking get it.
I probably would. I'm a big pizza fan. I understand the travesty.
And I like this. That damn slice of pizza. Yeah. R.I.P. Around the corner. Around the corner. And this is around the corner.
Around the corner. Around the corner.
Around the corner.
Around the corner.
Yeah, this is around the corner.
Around the corner.
You know.
Around the corner.
This is around the corner, baby.
Around the corner. We are around the corner. Around the corner.
Yeah, this is a fucking round corner. You know what's up. Come on. That's it. You just know. This is around the corner. I'll see you around. Welcome back, guys.
How's it going?
Was that episode 14 now?
Episode 14.
Here we are.
14, wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, that's a while. It's like 3.5 months.
I know. You know, we're here.
14.
14.
That seems like such a bigger number than it is.
Yeah.
Like 14 weeks.
14 weeks. Yeah, it's like, wasn't consecutive, but we tried.
We skipped one.
We skipped one. We skipped
That's
one,
all right.
but it's all right. We're here now. Like back to back now.
We're back.
We're just that here, right? So,
I'm Justin,
Danny over here.
Mr. Purple Turtle, Danny C Talking Sports. Links in the description. Follow us on social media. Down in the description as well. The past couple episodes we've disappointed a little. There was no C4 bits for
Oh yeah, that's right.
a few weeks.
That's right.
So I made it up to you and got a flavor that I don't even really like that much, just because it's one that we haven't had on the podcast before. It's the grape popsicle. I don't think it's bad. I'm just not that big of a fan of grape.
Yeah. I feel like you just don't like grape.
Which is shocking considering the purple with everything. But
Yeah, and you're
back with the classic
Snapple
the
apple.
OG.
You already know. Come on.
And it's been a while since we've had some can open ASMR, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
So
Let's get that going. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
that one was crispy.
Crisp.
Real crisp.
Yeah.
That was a good suction though. What's your fact?
Snapple fact number 845. A lemon contains more sugar than a strawberry. Is that true?
That's believable. I believe that.
All right. Well, you heard it here first.
It's very grape.
Very apple.
Very, very grape.
So good.
So very grape.
It's a lot of grape.
So grape.
It's very grapey. It's very grape.
Super, super grape.
Cut that out.
Please cut that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so whew. Yeah, it was a lot. Not bad though, not bad.
A ton of grape. It's not bad. but
Yeah.
If you don't like grape things, this is like the most grape thing.
The most grape, yeah.
It's overwhelming.
A whole lot of grape.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Oops, all grape.
So yeah, Look at us, you know.
Look at us.
Look at us, you know, our little orange and
Look at-
purple.
look at-
You know,
look
it's
at
like a
that.
little action, you know. So if you guys didn't know already, well, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but you'll know now if I haven't said it already. Orange is my favorite color. This guy
Purple
over
is
here,
mine.
purple is over. You know, Mr. Purple Turtle. You know his name. So actually, reason why we're wearing these hoodies, begin with that, my mom actually got this for us recently. So shout out to you, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you know, not necessarily for the pod. Just it might have been for the pod. Who knows? It doesn't matter. But you know, whatever.
We're definitely
We
using
got them recently. We got them down. We're wearing them for the pod, and you know, here you go. You know,
They're
so
very comfortable.
they were very nice.
They're like insanely soft.
It's so soft.
it's so soft.
It's great quality. But yeah, gotta
There we go.
represent.
We're representing our colors.
That's it. You were here.
Beautiful.
Beautiful thing. Yeah. But yeah, man. So you and I both have played recently this game that we're both really into, and we both beat, and it is a great game.
Fantastic
That game being Dispatched, by the way, if you guys don't
Phenomenal
know.
game.
Phenomenal game. If you know, you know. So anyways, yeah, well, this game came out like what, late October, something like that. I think we got it like I got it like maybe a week or two after, something like that. And it's just great game, man.
Stellar.
It's like a phenomenal game.
So so good. So it's like changed my life.
It's $30. It's well worth it. 8 episodes, but like, listen, it's you know, it's like a Telltale experience. You guys play those types of games. You make choice based games. Play those types of choice based games. It's well worth it. Definitely highly recommend. And we're here today talking about it and talk about it and let's get right into
Let's
it.
get right into it. If you guys are curious to know what that game's about, Mr. Purple Turtle on YouTube, I have a whole series up.
A whole series
By the
of-
time this podcast comes out, the game will be finished on my channel.
Yeah, the 8th episode, because you have the 7th
Because
episode, right?
Today was 7th.
Yeah, it was.
So
You have one more.
tomorrow, Thursday, the day before this podcast, will be the final episode.
There you go.
On my channel. So go watch that if you don't plan on playing it yourself. Even though I highly recommend you do play it yourself.
Yeah.
But if you're someone who doesn't play games like that, might be worth watching. I've censored out all the naughty bits.
Yeah, I gotta finish the rest of your playthrough.
Don't want to get banned from YouTube.
Yeah. There's definitely some level of nudity in there,
Yeah.
which we could probably maybe get into a bit, but
yeah, so much more than I expected. So much more than I expected. And Jacksepticeye left it all in.
Yeah, he did. You know,
Good for him, I guess. He doesn't. He's like, fuck you guys. I don't
He's
need
got,
the
like,
money.
millions of subscribers and
Yeah,
they
whatever.
people respect him.
It was weird though. I want to say before we start getting into any specific detail,
Sure.
obviously we have a whole podcast about Dispatch. There's gonna be spoilers. We're gonna spoil.
Oh yeah,
so many things.
Let's put that out there already.
So before we even bring
get
up
into it.
any detail, spoilers
was a spoiler
for sure.
Was a spoiler mentioning that there's nudity in the game?
No, because it pops up like as soon as you launch the game. It's like, do you want nudity?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I was
But
like,
yes.
of course I fucking do.
It's gonna be spoilers galore. So if you guys don't want to hear anything spoilers, because we're talking about things from the beginning to all the way to up into the end of the game,
This is your chance.
this is your chance to get the game first, play it, beat it, and come back.
And then come back and watch this.
Yeah,
Make
yes.
sure you come back. Though.
Please do. Yeah, yeah. If you watch it, but we recommend it.
Highly recommend it. But yeah, so what was weird about his playthrough with the whole nudity
Right,
not censoring thing?
Yeah.
Like the first episode, there's only 3 times that there's nudity. The first episode, the 4th episode, and
The last?
the 7th.
I feel like the last episode had some type of nudity with the
Well, the guy was back.
Yeah.
But
Toxic, yeah.
Yeah, so there was a little bit in there too. But so yeah, the 1st, 4th, 7th, and 8th.
Right.
He left in the 1st and 4th episode nudity, which are arguably the worst.
Yeah, especially the first episode.
Yeah, like that's as
and the
graphic
fourth,
as
yes.
it gets.
Yes.
And he left those uncensored, but then he censored the one where in like the locker room with Vizzy.
Interesting. I don't know.
That's like the most tame. Like it's just nipples.
Right.
for like 4 seconds. And he censored that, but he left in like the really crazy like first episode and fourth episode. Like
That's
those were
strange.
unseparate. So I was like, I don't know, maybe he just wanted one of his episodes to make money, I guess. He was like, one of these should get monetized.
Yeah.
It was just a weird choice to me, but hey, in a game all about making choices, I guess that's
That was
on
it.
par.
Yeah, to say the least.
So, whatever. But yeah, fucking fantastic game. I keep going to say phenomenal, but like because that's such a pun, like it's so hard to take that seriously.
Phenomenon. I mean, like
Phenomenon,
yeah.
who is just Omni-Man.
Yeah, basically the whole game is
exact
like
rip of Omni-Man.
the whole game is basically almost like kind of a rip off of the
Yeah.
Invincible and kind of the boys as well to a degree, and just yeah, but
What I'm fine with that.
no, I mean it's cool,
Worked out.
to have that as like a video game, us be able to play that in a choice based game. I think it's pretty cool.
This game has done shit to me, man. Like it's
Change your
genuinely
world.
changed my fucking perspective on so many things, and not even some of it's not even because of the game itself. Like some of it's just like situational, but I'll get into that later. Yeah, the game is 8 episodes long. I played them once they were all already out. Luckily, I did somehow.
Yeah, same thing with me. Yeah,
I don't know about you. I didn't get spoiled on anything.
I same here.
So thank God.
I didn't have to see any spoilers. I was very grateful for that.
The second that like TikToks and stuff started popping up on my feed, that's when I was like, I'm just gonna lock in and play all of the episodes now.
I actually haven't seen any TikToks. You would think I would.
Really?
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of like posts on like other different like accounts, but like not like TikTok, but like Instagram and stuff like that.
Right,
But like
right.
not.
Yeah, my all social media for me right now, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of it is just dispatch everywhere.
Yeah, even Facebook, I saw some things. I was like, it's just insane.
It's taken over.
It's taken over.
Yeah, it's 8 episodes. They did.
Yeah, they're all
every
like,
week,
like an hour long. So yeah.
Every week they release 2 episodes at a time.
Oh, that's what they did.
That's what week 1 was episode 1 and 2. Week 2 was episode 3 and 4.
Oh, that's cool.
And which I thought was like a cool way to do it because
It
you
would've
get
been-
enough
Right.
out of it.
It would have been better if honestly it was weekly, considering it's only 8 episodes.
Yeah, but 2 full months before the game is over is also like, not a bad
But
thing.
but it's also kind of a good.
But
thing.
some of the
I don't know.
episodes, my thing is like some of the episodes didn't hold enough weight on their own to just be 1 week's worth. Like
episode 2.
Episode 2 was
that
like
was definitely the one where it's like the week. It was probably the weakest episode.
it's just like a setup episode.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So
But-
it's like if we did get that alone for 1 full week.
Yeah, that would have been definitely disappointing
But on top of episode 1, it felt great.
yeah, them two together for sure. I think if anything, if what they could have done, like to my point, like the first 2 episodes together, but then every episode after that, a week by week basis.
Well, even then, like
Or if week by week for 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, would be together.
yeah, it would just be weird.
It would be weird, but
It'd be strange.
but I feel like
I think it worked
I
out the best with the double episodes.
the double, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it like they could have gone like whatever route and just released the whole game at once.
yeah,
But like so many people, like we said about fucking Apple TV and shit, they're like, I'm so glad that like
that everything's a week.
it was
Weekly.
weekly and it gave us time to like come up with theories and talk to each other and like
Right.
like
Engage in conversation.
everyone's
like,
on the same page at the same time.
Right.
No one knows more than another person because we can't go further than anyone else.
Right.
That's another thing with binging is that like maybe I only have time to watch 1 episode, you have time to watch the whole season. So now my friends know more than me because they just have more time. But in a case like this, we're all at the same point.
Exactly.
So it worked out really well, and I think that helped not bring spoilers in as much because everyone was at the same pace.
Yeah, I think that's a great point actually. So
I'm super glad with how that played out. Even though I did play it once all the episodes were out, I just got lucky and didn't see any spoilers.
yeah, same here. I was very grateful.
But yeah, each episode's like an hour, except for the last one, which is like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was definitely the longest episode. It was definitely
Some of them were short too. Some of them were like
45 minutes. Yeah.
Um,
But they all ranged about an hour, but definitely the last episode was an hour and a half for sure.
yeah, but most of them felt like real quick. I was like, oh, it's over already. Like shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. That sucks. But then the last episode, I was like, wow, this is actually going on for a while. This feels like an hour, and I'm like an hour and a half in. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you want to go like episode by episode or.
Yeah, I think we should probably go in some type of order.
Yeah.
Not just like bounce around all over the place.
So like,
even though we most likely will do that anyway.
Yeah, what's the
we're
price?
gonna think of random shit that connects to other things, and that's just the way we work, baby.
So
welcome to Around the Corner.
That's how we do it around the corner.
Yeah, episode 1.
Episode 1.
What were your overall feelings about episode 1?
Well, I mean, I did like the introduction to Robert Robertson and Becca Man. Him showing. I liked that they gave us like a little bit of a backstory before, obviously, him becoming a dispatcher and
Before
like
everything goes
showing
to shit.
before everything goes to shit, and like getting to see how he is and was as a hero. And
before that,
mm-hmm.
quick plot synopsis, if you guys don't know already. He is a basically non-genius Iron Man. He's a guy just in a mech suit who is a superhero, but he doesn't actually have any superpowers. And the game starts off with you going to this warehouse to find a guy who killed your father.
Right, and it was passed down by like generations, like his father, whoever.
All the guys in the family have been this Mecha Man. And so he's like just a normal guy, but he has the mech suit, and like he's a superhero because of it.
Yeah.
And then the opening sequence of the game, like the epilogue or the prologue. Epilogue? Which one's first?
I mean, considering it's part of the first episode.
It is part of the first episode, but then like we skip months ahead after that happens. So whatever.
You could call it introduction, whatever you want to call it.
The intro to the game, whatever. He tracks down his father's killer, and he loses, and the suit blows up, and now he is suitless and powerless, and he gets recruited to be a superhero dispatcher.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely could have just got into it.
No, I mean, like, because, like, I didn't want to just start talking about the game without, like, giving that backstory a little bit. Because I feel like we were just going to start talking about, like, from past that point on.
Okay, gotcha.
And I was like, wait, let's at least explain the starting plot.
All right, that's fair.
Because I feel like that adds a lot to it to know that he's like the only one that doesn't have superpowers.
Right.
Because that's like a whole theme in the game.
Well, technically, I mean, we could get into it later. There's one. Yeah, there's one more character that doesn't have powers, but technically.
I know. Yeah. Technically. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Should we just say it?
Nah, we'll get into it.
Yeah. All right.
We'll go in order.
Yeah. So with the first episode, I mean, like I said, it was a good introduction. I liked how they hit. With the end of the episode, he has to do like a whole press conference.
Yeah.
You and I definitely made like same choices, especially with us both walking out.
So you walked out too?
I walked out too. I did the same thing.
Have you seen any of the other options?
I was hoping like there's especially like because I only watched the first 3 episodes of your playthrough, and there were some choices, especially in the first one. I was like, damn, I wish you went a different way.
So
but
you could see them.
Yeah,
dude, it's actually insane.
But you definitely made quite a few different choices than me, like especially in the second, third
press
episode.
Conference, you get the option to like leave or answer or attack. Attack literally means attack. Like you beat the shit out of him.
Really?
Yeah, like bloody fucking like break his skull.
Fucking shit.
Like attack. Like I thought attack just meant like yell at him.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
And I was gonna maybe choose that, and I'm so glad I didn't because
I thought
Robert actually like walks over and beats the fuck out of him.
That's insane.
And like throws him on the ground, starts kicking him in. Like I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go that route.
Because that's so not Robert, but
yeah,
also like that's crazy.
Right, exactly. Wow, holy shit. Because I was definitely gonna do another playthrough and probably do one of those other choices, maybe that one, and that's wow. Yeah. I don't know if I would go with that choice now. That I know that
it's crazy.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
The answering one is I've seen like most of these choices. at this
Yeah,
point.
I could.
The answering one is actually really nice. He answers it really well. But I felt like it was right to just walk out.
No, it made the most sense. I just felt like what I like. What I'm saying. What I usually do with these types of games, what you feel out the character's personality, and like to your point, like that's so not Robert. That's my thing with these games. I try to go based on what I feel is best for the character and based on his personality, and that's how I base these choices. I usually have not just for choice based games. Anytime there's a game where they give you choices, I just do based on like what I think is probably best for the character, and also
Yeah.
what I would ideally do myself in those situations if I was given the choice. So
Yeah.
it's a mix of both, to be honest. So
It is a mix of both because there are some choices that felt more Robert, but I didn't choose because I just liked a different option.
right,
better,
exactly. Yeah.
You know, so it
I
is
definitely
a-
made some of those choices too.
yeah,
100%. It
it's
was
definitely a mix of both.
It's
but-
definitely a mix of both. You're right. And I definitely sprinkled in some of my own what I would do in this scenario as opposed to
Right.
probably what Robert would do.
right.
In multiple
Yeah.
scenarios. But yeah, so I like it was good first episode. Get a good introduction. I like when Blonde Blazer coming in.
Saving you from the Skittles guys.
He's the Skittles guys, right? And then Herc's trying to have her her recruiting you basically to be part of the dispatch team.
What did you try? Did you kiss her then?
Yeah, it was. I think there was. Kind of had to. I feel like, right. So I went for the kiss, right?
You get
so
the option to either kiss her or not, and she was acting sus the whole night. First of
I
all,
know what.
fucking she was giving signals. All right,
She definitely was.
She was-
Even though, like you said in your, it was like because you basically said like, oh, she definitely does not mean this. I knew that too. and
yeah, I
was
know.
like-
It's
but it's like
no,
but
like,
it's like, here's the thing, because at the time I knew that she was definitely going to be some type of love interest for Robert,
Yeah.
so I was like, and I was definitely going
chemistry
for that
is off the charts, dude.
at especially at the beginning.
Yeah.
It was there, so I was like, I feel like that was the
You
choice
gotta
to
play
make.
into it.
Right. But also at the same time, I feel like that probably wasn't the choice to make, especially because, well, one, obviously that's what she was going for, and two, I feel like those choices like that actually mattered towards leading with her, but who knows, because like it's not very clear with something like that.
There's the way I understand the game right now is that not any one choice specifically matters that
Specifically
much.
matters, right?
Like you could choose not to kiss her then, but then choose all the right options after that, and it still works out. But if you make enough choices, they weigh. They stack up together, right? So it's like based on like an overall choice.
That makes
So
sense.
it's like 6 times you chose to be with her, and 5 times you chose not to be with her. So
Yeah.
you're gonna be with her.
That's a good way to balance it out, and
Yeah.
I feel like for someone like that shouldn't be such a
one
signifier.
and done,
Yeah,
yeah.
That would be
I
terrible.
hate that shit. And there's so many games that do things like that.
Yeah.
Where one choice changes the entire outcome of everything,
Right.
which
It's not that it's not fair, but it's definitely like I feel like, especially at the beginning of the game, to like make a choice like that be like the signifying choice to
especially because like just because you didn't kiss her there doesn't mean that you don't want to.
right,
You
exactly.
just might be respecting her boundaries a
That
little bit. you know,
exactly
like,
exactly. That's what I'm
it
saying.
could just be played out differently. So I'm glad that it's not just like you said, like a one and done locked in fucking
No,
thing.
because that would be
'Cause-
crazy.
So I'm glad they went that route. But it is a trick. It is a trick question because even if you don't kiss her, she gets upset that you didn't kiss her.
Oh, she does really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is like either way, just lose.
It's a lose-lose
It's a
situation.
lose-lose. Yeah. So you might as well, I guess, get the kiss in. That sounds weird to say, but
Yeah,
like
because there's even in
because then at least she gets the confirmation that you do like her. Because obviously she does like you too. She just was trying to be professional.
right, like even in episode 2, towards the end, which we'll get into in a bit.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But yeah. So I mean, and it was cool. They gave us a little tutorial of how like the dispatch operate, and they had like Phenomenon Man, like basically.
Dude, I wanna play with some of those other characters. Like Phenomena Man is cool, but like someone like
The
Sweet
ones-
Talker or like
yeah, I thought that's like
I thought they were gonna be game.
Right.
And I didn't know that they wouldn't be the game.
Yeah.
They're like referenced later in the game. There's missions where it's like, oh, save Sweet Talker.
You know what the thing is? They're probably gonna. Assuming they do multiple seasons of this game, they probably could show up in future
I'm
seasons.
hoping they recur.
Because it's like, what was the point of showing them to begin
because
with?
fucking Brain Book.
Rainbow.
She, if she was a romance option.
I actually don't know.
She's in the tutorial.
Yeah, no, I know. I remember the
She's
name.
all the way on the right with the glasses and like the ponytail.
I gotta look her up.
Look up Brain Book. Brain Book.
Brain broke.
Brain Book. It's like a tongue twister. Yeah. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, so if she was a
Fuck Blonde Blazer, fucking busy.
if she was an option, I might have to go that route.
Dude, honestly, the whole community seems to agree. If Malevola was an option, 100%.
Everybody was saying that, and you know what? Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
1000%. Fuck the other options. I'm good.
Nah, I like me some of Visigown. I'm sorry. We'll get it. We'll get into that. But your thoughts on episode 1?
Episode 1, I thought was like a really strong starting episode.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't expect much out of an episode 1. I thought it was gonna be very slow and just setup-y.
Right.
And it was setup-y for sure, obviously.
Not as setup-y as episode 2, which we'll get into
pilot,
in a bit.
but I thought it started off really strong. Like, I was hooked immediately.
Yeah.
Like, just the scene where, like, Robert blows up and, like, he's falling and, like, he falls through the logo.
That was, like, peak right
From that scene right there, I was like, this is going to be a good fucking game.
Yeah.
Just from that, like,
that was
cinematic, like, just the title card. I was like, this is going to be a good game.
That was the moment. I said, yeah.
That's when I was like, they could have just not done that. They could have just had him fall and it cuts to black and then the next scene plays. But he fell through the logo.
And he fell through.
I knew it was we were in for some quality. Immediately followed by a really stupid joke of a silent TikTok. Like the girl like
I know your reaction to that shit was priceless. You just like fucking
like this really emotional scene. Like, is Mecha Man dead? And then it's a girl like, fucking squeaking in silence. Like, okay, stupid. This is gonna be peak. Like it's one of the few games that have genuinely made me laugh out loud many times. Not the stupid little like the little nose exhale that you do when something's not really that funny, but it kind of is. Like, genuinely, I was laughing.
No, they did a good job with the writing for the jokes. The writing just in general for this game
superb.
I mean, that's what really stood out, to be honest, throughout the entire game. Yeah.
It was genuinely like Hollywood level writing.
It's a small studio, Ad Hoc Studios.
Yeah,
this game actually really, because I was looking into it, they saved the studio because they were like on their way to being bankrupt. This whole studio, and then like this game, coming out and doing as well as it has done.
They were saved by a large investment made by Critical Role.
Right, exactly.
Which multiple people from Critical Role do voices in this game.
Right. And they're also producers and all that as
basically, they weren't in the game yet, but basically Laura Bailey received a test script for the game. And
her husband too, Travis Warren.
Travis saw the test script and was like, no, this game needs to come out. And they funded the studio to make it happen.
That's so awesome. That's good on them as well. And they they contributed to
and the studio is made up of multiple people who worked on the Telltale games themselves.
Right.
So all around, like, just such a great assortment of like people working on this, like the best of the best everywhere, and some shocking ones. Definitely some shocking choices that ended up being really fucking good. Like Young Gravy as Golem.
Right, yeah.
Who would have thought? But he did amazing.
Jacksepticeye, the guy who was done some voice work before, but like just even having him in the game, and
I was I didn't know how I was gonna feel because like I heard he was in the game and I was super excited,
Right.
but I was like, are they just gonna make him like some cliche Irish dude? They did, but it
But
worked out.
it was, and he was great.
He was so good.
And just
He
his
was
character,
so
just
good. And
like-
he said that a little bit too when he was talking about the game. He was like, I was worried about kind of only doing like Irish characters. Like I kind of want to branch out a little bit more, but like he put a little spin on it where it's not his like the Irish where he's from. It's more of like a I forgot where he said it was more like of like a Dublin, Ireland accent, than
Right.
like his hometown. So he did kind of put a spin on it, but yeah, I was a little worried with like also because of how well I know him. Like, am I gonna believe him as Punch Up, or am I just gonna sit here and like, okay, that's Jacksepticeye just talking as Jacksepticeye, which is kind of what happened with Sonar and Moist Critical. Like, I'm like, okay, that's just Critical talking. He didn't even like. There was no change in his voice. That's just how he talks.
I've never seen like Voice Critical like on YouTube and all
Yeah,
that. So like
so- if you know Moist Critical, you know that.
he was good though. I liked him as
Oh, he
Sonar.
was fantastic.
Sonar
Sonar
was-
was an amazing
He was.
character.
I like Sonar a lot.
Fucking love Sonar.
He was like probably
But-
like my favorite character outside
That's just
of Punch
Critical.
Up.
That's literally just Critical. Like that's just how he talks. That's exactly what his voice just sounds like on a normal day. It's how he says
That's
things.
crazy.
That's just the way he is. So it's so funny to see him as Sonar, but he's not as Sonar. He's just Critical, but he's Sonar.
And he works so well for that character, like that specific
it's
character.
such
like,
a good voice for what that character is. Like it's perfect. You know, go for big Hunger Games star down to fucking Coop or not Coop, fucking Sonar.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, well, that's like in episode 2 or 3, right? So, I think no 3. But yeah, we'll
no,
get it.
there's a running joke that Critical is the star of Hunger Games because he was an extra in one of the scenes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I don't even think it made it into the final cut. I think
That's
he got
wow.
cut.
That's awful.
But he was an extra.
It wasn't extra.
But everyone now is just like when the game was coming out, like they were like, "Hey Charlie, like, is this gonna be as big as your role in the Hunger Games?" Or they were like, "Yeah, Dispatch was great, but didn't really live up to Hunger Games." And it's really funny, but he did an amazing job.
Yeah, he was great. He was great.
Everyone did an amazing job. And that's rare for me, especially with these types of games where there is not a single character or performance that I disliked.
Everybody was really good. I
There
had no
was
complaints.
Any moment or any one person where I was like, that was bad.
Like I had no idea about Dot Squad. You know, like
Yeah.
she was pretty good as Prism.
Prism was
Yeah,
fun. Prism was
cool
fun.
character.
The song that
And they had the
plays-
song, yeah,
the
Pound Cake.
song is
But
a
that was-
song.
That was like the perfect song to end that
It was
episode.
so good. It was so good.
I mean, I've been like kind of jamming to it now. Like I don't listen to it, but like it's just like anytime I see
So
clips
good,
of it,
dude.
like are
Amazing.
just like yeah,
Um,
like a pound cake.
but yeah, episode 1 was really, really strong.
Oh, yeah, great.
I was a big fan of where it was kind of setting things up, and then I kind of had my momentum killed a little bit with episode 2.
Yeah, about let's talk about with episode 1 that like that the whole fucking sequence with Toxic and all.
Oh
that.
yeah, so I uploaded a clip recently to my YouTube channel and to like social media and stuff. But basically, I went in and I wasn't streaming this game, so I was okay with having nudity on. Cause
Yeah, that was the funniest shit because you
I
were
was-
like, before you gave a disclaimer, he's like, well, you didn't really give a disclaimer. You were like, basically like, oh, there's probably not gonna be that much nudity. It's just like,
Like,
yeah.
I'll leave it on.
Leave it on.
It probably won't be that bad. One of the first scenes in the game, well, not one of the first
It was like
scenes,
halfway through the,
It was
or
like-
towards the end ish.
10, 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
The guy that you're fighting transforms into, Toxic, and he's made of acid, so all of his clothes melt.
Yeah.
All of his clothes melt.
All of this clothes. There's not a single stitch of clothing.
There's a lot of acid green penis on my screen
Yep.
for like 15 minutes straight.
Yeah, because
And it's a fight scene.
It's a fight.
So it's flopping around everywhere, bouncing around. There's a close up at one point where it
I-
takes up the whole screen.
I can't even imagine you editing that. I don't
It
know how you
took-
did it.
So long to blur it all out, and it made me like think like
Should I just restart the episode?
No, I was like, should I just turn off nudity for future episodes? Luckily, it never got that crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Even the parts where it got a little crazy, they were short. They were like 20 seconds.
Right.
Alright, that's enough. That's easy to edit. But yeah, I was taken aback. I was like, okay, there's definitely nudity.
It was definitely like, right there.
And I didn't recognize it at first. Like in the clip, I was like, whoa, is that acid? Is that a ball sack?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't recognize it until you told me. Like, you know,
That's
like,
so crazy. You're not the first person. I talked to someone else now who was like, his dick was out?
yeah, no, because I'm like, I genuinely just maybe I don't know if I wasn't paying attention or I didn't catch on to like him, like, because he even says it himself, Robert, like, oh,
He's like, oh, nice dick.
nice dick, yeah,
Or
and
cool
then
dick.
that just like kind of like just played it.
And there's a point where it is the whole screen is the penis.
It just completely, I disregarded that. I don't know.
I don't know how you did. I don't know how the other person that I know did. It doesn't add up. And then like, but both of you when you went back and saw it, you were like, wow, yeah, it's definitely there.
Is that?
It's
it's
definitely
so
there.
there. I don't know. I don't know what I was. I had.
Like, you're telling me you didn't see this, and then I like play it, and they're like, oh shit, that's a lot of penis.
Yeah, it's all.
It's like, yeah, I know. How did you miss this?
I don't know, but it was definitely there.
Yeah, it was quite a lot of green penis.
We have it right here.
Here's the close up.
I feel like we don't have to say. Yeah, wait, maybe we.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No, wait.
Yeah, that was, but that also like, I'm not gonna say like I saw penis and I fell in love with the game, but but
That was that was peak.
But them doing that like right at the start of the first episode, I was like, okay, they're like not gonna be like afraid to say
Right, they'd be able to
they're,
go all
like,
out and just like
they're going
be
all out.
themselves like with
So,
this. Yeah.
That was kind of a good sign for me, as much as I was appalled. I was like, okay,
You were like completely disturbed. Like when you're. Meanwhile, I had no recollection of the fucking, you know.
But yeah, that was kind of like my sign where I was like, okay, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want with this game.
Yeah.
I like that. Episode 2.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't- none of them were bad
They was,
episodes.
but that was definitely the weakest episode out of the whole 8.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's pretty much just dispatching episode 2. Not much else
Yeah.
happens.
and the dispatching was fine. It was definitely a good way to, you know,
Yeah.
have us figure out like what we're doing with
Yeah,
the
what's
dispatching.
going on and stuff. And
What I realized though, like you just like me, like when it gets to like the dispatching stuff, like the second part of the task that you have to do where you have those choices, it's not very clear on
no,
like
it's not.
so you kind of like have to like just hopefully put out the right heroes. Like you probably can explain this a bit better than that, but like when you get up to the
There's-
second choice, like it's like they don't really make it
The
clear.
wording sometimes gets very ambiguous.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, you're a superhero dispatcher and you get random jobs that pop up and you have to assign the correct hero to each job based on, you know, what their strengths and weaknesses are.
Right.
So that's all cool and stuff, but sometimes the wording gets very ambiguous where, let's say, for instance, it'll say track down so-and-so.
Right.
But you have two different stats. One is you have 5, but like the two stats that could be referring to tracking down could either be intelligence or mobility. If I hear track down, I'm thinking
Mobility.
mobility to an extent, right? I'm like track him down, like run after him.
But
But it's an intelligence check
yeah.
because you have to like tracking requires like putting together like clues. and,
Right,
like,
being very investigative,
and
which is
using
like
your brain to find his location. That's not the best example. There's definitely other ones that were more ambiguous than that.
especially the ones
But-
where the like where require some type of strength, like, and you didn't. I feel like it wasn't.
There are a lot of times where it'll talk about needing to be strong,
Right.
but you don't know if that means being strong as in like fighting strong or being strong as in like defense tanking hits strong.
Right. Or the fact that you have to like save this cat from a tree. Like, what do you do in that?
Yeah, like some of them are just very ambiguous, and like for the most part, I got through no problem. There was a couple that I definitely fucked up because I thought it was a different stat.
Right.
But it was a little concerning with how some things were worded because I feel like some of them are fucking subjective. Some of them can just be whatever the fuck that means.
Right. Exactly.
So that kind of and like it's not just us. Like based on I've watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it now. I've watched half of Charlie's playthrough, Critical, and both of them were like, I didn't think that would mean that. You know, like
right, because they obviously
they're voice actors in the game.
Yeah, they're voice actors. They don't even they haven't played the game.
But yeah, I mean, that's another thing that you learn about the voice acting process when you learn them is that they have no idea what's going on in the game.
No, they don't, because I've seen Jacksepticeye's clips of like the game. He's like, oh, I didn't know my line was gonna be at this part of the game. And
yeah, no,
like,
they just give
record
you sentences and
That's
you record them. You have no idea when they're going to be used.
That's so crazy. Like, cause
you have no idea what implication they have on the story. You just know that your character at some point says that shit for some reason.
That's so good. And but they obviously, the writers and all that, like
they have it all planned out.
They have it planned out, and then meanwhile they're just saying all these lines and just hoping that it's gonna work out nice.
So
and
yeah,
it did.
Even people who were in the game got confused at the wording of the game.
It makes sense.
It's a little deceptive.
What do you think? Because like, I'll be honest, like, because the fucking hacking part, like, it was easy, but I'll just put it out there. Maybe I just wasn't reading it or whatever. So the last part of like where once you're about to complete the hack, there was multiple times I'm just struggling to like. What I thought I had to do was just press the button. It was the R2 button. And I fucking realized you have to not only press that, but you have to do like the right stick down in order to complete the puzzle. That shit was just like...
Yeah, as far as I know, you're the only one who's struggled with that, but...
I think I just didn't read that.
Yeah, you definitely, because it was on screen.
It was. I know. I saw your playthrough. I saw. I was like, wow, it actually says that. I just didn't.
Definitely just didn't. You're like, fuck that shit. Look at it. Just press the button.
Press the button. That's literally it. I was so upset because I was struggling for like quite a while, and I'm like, why am I not completing this? And I thought it was just like a glitch in the game. And then when I'm like, I know you were playing the game at the time, you're like, oh no, this is like you just. I was like, bro, what am I doing?
No, yeah, the hacking sequences,
but they weren't that bad. Yeah,
some of my favorite in the game.
They get a little harder towards the end.
They definitely do. The
especially when they have like the fireball guy and the
fireball one, I didn't care that much.
It wasn't that bad.
The one that pissed me off the most was the sound wave one where you had to match up the
frequency. Yeah, I messed up one of those.
I did too.
It was the first one I got right. The second one that they did, because I think there was only like 2 or 3 of those. I think the second one I messed up. Because one I didn't have enough time, which I was because once they
can't find this fucking thing, and like no matter which way you move, it doesn't seem to make a fucking difference. It's really poorly done. That's the only thing about this game that I could say is really poorly done. It's not random chance. It's not random chance because it is always in the same point. The solution.
Oh really?
Yeah, based on all that I've seen and done, like it's always in the same coordinates. But that's weird. It shouldn't be like that. It should be random and just having to match up the sound waves and then moving in certain directions to increase or decrease the height or width of the sound waves. Because that's how we've been trained for so many games that do things like that.
Right.
You just, you move this way and the sound waves get bigger. You move that way and the sound waves get shorter. Cool. But no, it's just, if you're getting close, maybe they get close. It's all about just finding the one spot on the grid that happened to be the solution. Like even in Spider-Man, like the Amazing Spider-Man games, like you do that sound wave shit with the radio towers to get them to sync up.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, and then...
but it makes sense because like one stick controls the height and one stick controls the width, and you just find the perfect position. until
That
it
shit was
lines up.
annoying though, but yeah,
It sucked. It's never a fun puzzle.
It was there. Yeah.
So many games have done it, and it's never done well. But this one is done the worst. This one.
No,
Literally
it
made no sense.
wasn't great. It wasn't great
And
at all.
I think it's one of the only flaws to this game was that specific hacking puzzle.
But I will say the hacking does come a bit tedious at times because like I honestly the dispatching stuff was cool, but then once you have to do like a hack, I was like But sometimes even when after I figure out the whole shit, I should have figured out from the beginning of the R2 shit. But I'm just talking about like it being a lot of the same shit. But at least they did change it up towards like the end with different.
Some of them got a little repetitive.
Yeah.
But then like some of them I was watching, like my girlfriend started playing it this morning, and I was watching her. She got a hacking thing that I've never seen before.
What?
It was like one where like you couldn't see the fucking code whatsoever.
What?
You couldn't see the code whatsoever, and like apparently there was like some line on the screen that told you what direction to put the code in.
It's got to be like, is that a new thing? Like,
I don't know. I was like, I've never seen that before. So yeah, I've done it like twice now. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, that's strange.
I don't know. Maybe she just chose to hack in situations where we chose to do something else. But I don't know. It was a weird puzzle that I've never seen before. So I was like, that's crazy. But
Yeah, because when the ones where they give you the choices to like hack into like when you're doing this, So
maybe I don't know.
Because I usually did choose to hack.
If I had the option to hack, I was hacking.
Yeah.
Then it's like a guaranteed pass as long as I do the thing.
Exactly. That's why I always pick that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But I ended up failing a lot of those times too. But whatever. It's alright. Happens. It was like twice. There's actually there was shit towards the end of the game where I was like, bro, what the fuck, I was like, yeah, episode 2 was whatever. It was like it was a lot very set up.
The only thing that really happens in that episode is at the end where the reveal of Blonde Blazer and her boyfriend. Shocker, she has a boyfriend.
Yes, Phenomenon, right?
Mr. Phenomenon himself.
That I'm actually glad you brought that up because absolutely we can talk about the choices made in that,
right?
So did you go to dinner? Actually, wait, I know what you did actually. So
I did try.
You did try. I actually was kind of shocked. That was the one I didn't do that. I said that. What was the other choice?
I gotta feed my dog or something.
Feed my dog. Yeah. That's what I did.
I don't really know why I chose that.
Yeah, I think you said you were gonna say you just wanted to stir the pot or something.
Yeah, I just wanted to create a little drama.
Yeah. I was like,
that definitely lost me some brownie points with Blonde Blazer.
Yeah, and she was pissed.
She was.
But I'm actually kind of glad that you chose that because I was curious.
I
got to see that.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought you were gonna go on the dinner with them and all that.
I was kind of like, do we get to?
No, because I saw like a photo of her in like a dress. I figured that was probably from like a scene.
Oh, you didn't get that, huh?
Get what?
Her in the dress?
No. So like, what is that?
Oh, okay. I guess if you keep watching, you'll find out. But
okay.
I guess we could also talk about it. If you go,
I watched the first 3 episodes of your playthrough so far.
You obviously you went the Invisigal route.
I did go the Invisigal.
And the internet is very divided right now. Invisigal or Blonde Blazer. But I went the Blonde Blazer route, and basically, if when you get the call from Invisigal, and she's at the movies.
The movies. I was gonna act because I didn't get up to that episode with your playthrough yet.
So
that's probably
you can either go to the movies
or
the dinner with Blazer.
That's what the dress is for. Okay, yeah.
It's the dinner, and she reveals something pretty insane.
Really, I